After saying farewell to last season's talented senior class, McDonell Lady Macks softball entered this season looking to prove themselves yet again.
Good afternoon and welcome to windy Colfax High School in Colfax, Wisconsin, WIAA Division IV tournament. This is a sectional semifinal between the number 4 seed, your McDonell Lady Macks, and the number 2 seed, the Colfax Vikings. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey here. Byer the junior with the pitch, grounder right back to Byer. She bobbles it, it's loose along the first baseline and safe at first and second for McDonell.
Oh, through in the outfield.
Now through in the outfield, and McDonell moving on to second and third, and Keegan Winger is coming around to score, and McDonell leads 1-0 on the error. 1-2 count, the pitch, swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game for Kelsey Bremnes, and that's a big one. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Kelsey Bremnes, the blow-by for the first out of the inning.
That was nice.
Count is full. The pitch, swing and a miss. Fourth strikeout of the game. Showing bunt, popped up, Lizzie Liebrandt does and makes the catch! Oh my goodness, Lizzie Liebrandt laying out to end the inning. What a play from the McDonell sophomore. Bunt dropped along the third baseline from Claire Ruff, and they are safe at first, second, and third. The bunting prowess of the McDonell sophomore. And the bases are loaded with Lady Macks. Her stellar play from the end of the inning. She will ground one to third. It's bobbled at third. Sliding into score is Riley. And it's 4-1 McDonell, and they're safe all around the bases again. Kelsey Bremnes, McDonell sophomore. Swing and a miss as she changed speeds. That's strikeout number 5 on the day for Kelsey Bremnes.
Beautiful off-speed pitch there by Kels.
6-5 ball game here in the fourth. Hard shot out deep to center field, and an over-the-shoulder catch by Riley Christensen at the wall. Oh my goodness, Riley.
Beautiful catch, Brian.
1-2 the count. Bremnes the pitch, swing and a miss. Another big punch out, number 8 of the game. Riley, long shot to right center field, and it is off the fence. Riley cruises into second, will take a run-scoring double. It is 7-5 McDonell.
We'll take it.
1-run game. Drive to center field. Riley ranging out, makes the catch on a dead sprint to end the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. None out, none on. Bottom of the 7th at Colfax. Bremnes the pitch, swing and a miss, and a big strikeout. The 9th of the game for Kelsey Bremnes for the first out of the 7th. 2 on, just 1 out. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and a big strikeout. Number 10 of the game for Kelsey Bremnes. The final out for Colfax.
This is a batter we got to get, Caleb.
If she reaches, Bryn Sikora, who has not been retired today, comes to the plate.
Wants it more.
The lefty, Hannah Peterson, with 2 away in a 7-6 game. She'll pop one up, calling for it, reaches back, making the catch. It's Miranda Johnson. Johnson makes the catch, and McDonell wins. They survive. They're going on to the sectional final. Miranda Johnson, the sophomore in foul territory, ends the game. And McDonell, the big exhale as they take care of business in the most dramatic of fashions.
Another thrilling victory. But on the long road back to Madison, one more obstacle remains. The sectional final and the Shell Lake Lakers. This is McDonell Lady Macks playoff softball on WOGO Sports. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's game time.
McDonell softball is on the air.
WOGO, your sports station.
Coverage of the Lady Macks is brought to you by Royal Credit Union, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Toyson Ford of Chippewa Falls, White City Glass, H&R Electric, Stelter Incorporated, East Logan and Associates LLC Professional Land Surveying, and Quality Propane and Fuels. And now the Lady Macks pregame show. It's your WOGO sports team, Caleb Swenson and Chris Malika.
WOGO, your sports station.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Sunsplash Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Jason Bovey, your WOGO sports broadcast team this afternoon. It's a WIAA Division IV sectional final for the right to go to Goodman Diamond in the state tournament in Madison. Your number 4 seed, the McDonell Central Lady Macks, against the number 1 seeded Shell Lake Lakers. Chris and Jason, great to be here. Great to do something we haven't done before with a 3-person crew. And these girls, they're focused, they're locked in, they're ready to play.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that we have all 3 of us here. We were joking, you and I, where I said I'll arm wrestle Jason for it, and then after I said that, I'm like, I don't think I want to do that. So if we can make this work, it'd be awesome.
Well, we've all been good luck glittered, thanks to Kendall Heffler, and so we've got that ready to roll. And these two teams, when you look at this matchup, very similar records, 16-8, 15-8, and the quality of competition that they play, of course, in that Lakeland Conference. Shell Lake plays Grantsburg twice. They just played a Turtle Lake Clayton team, beat them for the 3rd time this season, but again, that's the 2nd and 3rd place team. Some quality opponents in their conference. McDonell, Jason pointed out to me earlier this week, McDonell's playing in their conference 2 other teams that are also playing for the rights to go to state in Division 5 and Division 3 in Thorpe and Fall Creek. So these teams, their records might not look incredible, but it's because they are ready to be here.
Yeah, Caleb, when you get to a game like today, a sectional final, I mean, it takes a lot. It's hard for a team to get here, right? And every team that gets to this point in the season is battle tested and deserves to be here, and you can't overlook that.
Yeah, they've done the work, to get here, and it's, some of the games might not have been real pretty, but they've worked their butts off to get here, and I think it's going to be a great game, and excited to be here and see how they do.
We've talked about it all season long. Sometimes you have to take your lumps by scheduling, not only the teams you have to play, but teams you don't have to play. Playing Prescott, playing Hudson, playing Grantsburg, and making sure that you are ready for games like this. We are looking forward to our chat with head coach Rick Ruff. We'll play that back for you, and we'll chat with him after the game, and hopefully we're talking about the season continuing as McDonell, again, has worked so hard to get to this point. First, a couple of orders of business. When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. And speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roads. Whether you're an athlete or spectator, control your drive on the roads to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed, don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
Soak up sun, sand, and smart saving with a certificate at Royal Credit Union. Royal's 4.40% annual percentage yield 12-month certificate has guaranteed returns at maturity and no minimum opening balance for fast and easy opening. Open now at any Royal office or online at rcu.org/savesmart. Early withdrawal penalties could reduce earnings and principal. APY accurate as of 5/27/25. Insured by NCUA.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, but sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heath at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Our mission is to help make lives better, clients, team, and community, by optimizing true wealth. We are proud to support the McDonell softball team and their run to the playoffs this season. Go Lady Macks! Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Freeze Financial Group is not a broker-dealer and is independent of RJFS.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
Well, we'll chat with head coach Rick Ruff in just a moment here on WOGO Sports. Again, the live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. Great to have you with us here on WOGO. Milk has been building champions for centuries. Why? Research shows that real milk builds pregame muscle, and low-fat chocolate milk restores postgame muscle for athletes like few other beverages. That's why pro softball players that are going to need milk to fuel their performance learn their inspiring stories at GonnaNeedMilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. And there are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they've seen the benefits in their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. Our chat with head coach Rick Ruff here on the WOGO Sports Playoff Pregame. Welcome back to the sectional final McDonell playoff softball here on WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. It's your Chippewa Falls McDonell Lady Macks against the Shell Lake Lakers in a Division IV sectional final for the right to go to state here with head coach Rick Ruff. And Coach, you've been road warriors. Now you get a chance, even on a quote-unquote neutral site, to be back on your home field one more time, and that has to feel good for the girls.
Yeah, this was the goal for the first part of the playoffs, was to get back to be able to play that game at home.
When you look at what you've done so far in the playoffs, where do you say, hey, we're playing our best softball at the right time?
I think our bats are pretty well right now. I think we're getting enough hits. We're moving the ball. We're playing the small ball when we need to. I think that right now probably is our strong point.
This is a Shell Lake team that I know you were scheduled to play. It didn't work out earlier in the season, but what have you seen from them? They seem to be strong in the circle and definitely strong at the top of the order.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're here too. They're here for a reason. They play good ball. It's going to be a game where it's going to come down to a couple different plays, and hopefully we're on the right side of that.
What do you say to the girls if there is kind of a message before a game of this caliber too? Is it anything different than what you've said the entire season?
It isn't. I mean, we keep preaching that it's just another game. It's just time to play ball, relax, play hard, and have fun.
Coach, looking forward to it. We'll talk to you afterward.
All right, thank you.
Head coach Rick Ruff, McDonell Lady Macks playoff pregame on WOGO Sports. Good to have you with us on WOGO. We'll be back in moments. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Jason Bovey, your WOGO Sports broadcast team live on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel and the WOGO Radio Facebook page for this sectional final game in the WIAA Division IV softball tournament, McDonell and Shell Lake. We return right after this.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Rubenzer Wealth Management is proud to back the Macks and wishes McDonell softball the best of luck in the playoffs. Whether you're looking for investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, let Rubenzer Wealth Management cover your bases towards financial security. Reach out to McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and the Rubenzer Wealth Management team by calling 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, "Thanks for getting a haircut at Great Clips." Yeah, you waited till the last minute, but with online check-in, you got in fast and left with a look you love. For a great cut in less time, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. If your hair could talk, it would probably say, "Thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut." They had your details saved in clip notes, so all you had to do was relax. And your wallet got a nice break too. For the cut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips.
H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls wishes McDonell baseball and softball the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Macks.
Lady Macks playoff softball here on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Jason Bovey. It's time for the Toyson Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. And maybe a key from each of you guys here since we have our three-person broadcast crew for the first time. And I guess, Jason, you get to do the honors.
Yeah, for me it's simple. Let's play fundamental softball, stay in focus. This is our game to lose here today.
Yep, and I agree with that. And go out, play their game. You know, when they're on solid. And I think Coach Ruff made a reference to it. Have fun.
Yeah.
Because
softball's fun.
Exactly. Go out there and this is our game. Let's do this and go have fun and let's take it.
Your Toyson Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. Captain's meeting. An interesting thing here in this sectional final. So McDonell does get a chance to play on their home field one more time. We're on the opposite dugout. Usually they're on the first base side because of WIAA rules. They're on the third base side here. And also they lost a coin toss at the beginning, so they will be the visiting team. Again, that's just how you do it to make it fair in a neutral site game. But still, and maybe I'll address this to you first, Jason, because this is your daughter Avery's senior season. It's got to feel good to earn this chance to play one more on your home field, one more time. And again, win or lose, this is your last opportunity to play at Casper, and you want to go out the right way.
Right. We were kind of wondering what was going to happen after Monday night's game, knowing that we would host this game here. If Bryce was talking to me about they could petition and it could be moved. And, it's just not only Avery, but all these seniors, the chance to play on this field one more time, it's pretty special.
And I think with that too, you can just say, hey, appreciate Shell Lake and saying, hey, let's not put up a fuss. I know they had to finish their game yesterday, and let's just go play the game and may the best team win. So we're looking forward to that. We'll be back in just a few moments as we get closer and closer to first pitch on WOGO.
Since 1951, Bowl & Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls has been a trusted name in our community. Fully licensed and insured, Bowl & Prue can help with any job, large or small. Whether you need a repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl & Prue Plumbing. Commercial, agricultural, and residential service, including well pumps, septic systems, and lawn irrigation. Bowl & Prue Plumbing on River Street in Chippewa Falls and online at bowlandprue.com.
Service Master of Chippewa Valley, your local restoration experts for fire damage, water damage, mold remediation, and trauma. Service Master provides carpet and air duct cleaning as well. Just look for the yellow truck, locally owned with emergency service always at the ready. Service Master of Chippewa Valley brings peace of mind 24/7, 365. Call 715-723-9781 or go to ServiceMasterChippewaValley.com. Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Trust comes in the yellow truck.
Hi, Chippewa fans. My name is Sissy Knops. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. Here's a pop quiz. Do you know the current value of your home? I help clients in the Chippewa Valley answer this question in order to get their home sold for top dollar. I can also help you write a winning offer on a home in today's competitive market. So if you're looking to buy or sell your home, cabin, or piece of land, contact me, Sissy Knops of Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors, 715-828-0903.
Starting lineups being introduced now here on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. McDonell and Shell Lake. Shell Lake, the number 1 seed. McDonell, the number 4 seed, as they collide here for the right to go to the state tournament.
Leading off and catching tonight,
Shell Lake being introduced first. Kiara Harrington, the sophomore catcher, leads off and is number 10. Batting second, Lily Anderson, a freshman second baseman, number 14, one of 5 freshmen in this lineup. Grace Nason, the sophomore pitcher, number 17, batting third. She's hitting .561 and has struck out 121 batters. Shaylee Anderson, the senior first baseman, number 12, bats cleanup. Aaliyah Curtis, the freshman third baseman, number 21, batting in the 5th spot. Mason Melton, senior shortstop, number 1, batting 6th. Indy Brown, freshman center fielder, number 11, batting 7th. Emma Root Larson, another freshman right fielder, number 22, batting 8th. And rounding out the batting order, Emily Dorweiler, the senior, number 13, the designated player, and the head coach for the Shell Lake Lakers is David Zebro.
Playing right field, number 22, Emma Root Larson.
On the other side, for your McDonell Central Lady Macks, leading off as she has all season, Kendall Heffler, the senior left fielder, number 3. Keegan Winger bats second. The junior third baseman, number 14. Riley Christensen, sophomore center fielder, number 7, bats third. In the cleanup spot, Kelsey Bremnes, the sophomore pitcher, number 10. You'll hear us reminding you that the cleanup batter is brought to you by your local service master of Chippewa Valley. If your home or business needs a cleanup from fire, smoke, or water damage, or mold remediation, call the experts at Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Service Master Trust comes in the yellow truck, bringing you the cleanup hitter here tonight. In the 5 slot, Claire Ruff, the sophomore shortstop, number 12. Lizzie Liebrandt, sophomore catcher, number 9, bats 6th. Kiara Leinenkugel, senior first baseman, number 5, bats 7th. Batting 8th, Aaliyah Bovey, the sophomore second baseman, number 2. Avery in the 8th slot, and batting 9th, Avery Bovey, the senior DP, number 4. And again, one more time, and Coach Rick Ruff, of course, at the helm of this Lady Macks team. And one more time to be introduced on your home field, there's got to be maybe some butterflies, but also just the emotions welling up of, hey, this is a special moment to be here, especially for this year's seniors.
I think so. This is always, it's always a privilege to be able to play at your field for a game like this. And so I think that they're soaking that in, and they know how special that is. I kind of chuckle because when we were doing the regionals, Caleb, I guess I really never thought we'd be here.
Yeah.
So this is pretty awesome that we're here, and they're going to bring it.
And notice, Chris, you noticed the same thing I did. The girls, I've never seen them see this loose before.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're in a circle, they're dancing,
Yeah.
they're having fun.
Yeah. They're just, they're in their zone. I think they
Yeah.
know that, that this is their game. I think they really are feeling that, so.
And again, the opportunity is before them to get back to Goodman Diamond. I know there was a hiatus last year, losing in the sectional semifinal to Fall Creek. But now, again, the opportunity's here, and McDonell, it's all right in front of them, as we keep saying, and looking forward to seeing how they take care of business. Great to have Katie Ruff, graduated last year, on the PA tonight. And again, it's just great to see Katie back around this program. I know she's helped out in practice as well, too. And when you have a pitcher like Katie helping in practice, then you're prepared for a lot.
Yeah, Avery said she was pitching to the girls, so that's pretty good when you have that opportunity to practice against a pitcher like Katie.
One final break, and we'll be back with your opening pitch in the sectional final WIAA Division IV tournament. We're back after this on WOGO.
The court, the field, and the ice. On the court, the field, and the ice, leaders stand out. They innovate, inspire, and win at the highest level. And at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, they are the unquestioned leaders in orthopedic, brain, and spine care. Whether it's surgery to get your athlete back in the game or managing chronic pain so you can enjoy life again, call Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, with a new and improved clinic and surgery center now open in Rice Lake. Book your appointment at cvosm.com.
Hey, it's Caleb for Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. This summer, it's all about real results without sacrifices. Join today and get 3 months free with the Livia Nutrition Program, plus a free Lipo B12 injection to boost your metabolism and energy. Livia also offers medical weight loss solutions, including GLP-1 medications starting at just $149. Stay on track and feel your best with expert support and a plan that fits you. It's your summer. No sacrifices, just results with Livia. Visit livia.com or call 855-GO-LIVIA to get started today.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
Soak up sun, sand, and smart saving with a certificate at Royal Credit Union. Royal's 4.40% annual percentage yield 12-month certificate has guaranteed returns at maturity and no minimum opening balance for fast and easy opening. Open now at any Royal office or online at rcu.org/savesmart. Early withdrawal penalties could reduce earnings and principal. APY accurate as of 5/27/25. Insured by NCUA.
Maybe?
It's time now for softball here on WOGO Sports as we're just conferring off the air. Great to see Coach Sally Williams, McDonell basketball, Lady Macks basketball, and also an assistant coach for head coach Rick Ruff. Great to see her out here. Just became a mom a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we were just saying that. We think the baby's a couple weeks old, so it's nice having her.
Congratulations.
The girls were really excited. I know they had seen her with the baby a couple games ago, and so they were really excited for that.
Well, everybody was kind of lining up to hold the new bundle of joy.
Yeah. I'm sure. McDonell will be in the field here, as we mentioned. They are dressed in their royal blues. On the other side, Shell Lake also going with pinstripes, white uniforms with the blue pinstripes, royal blue stripe on the sides of the shirts and pants, royal blue socks, matte blue on the helmets, royal blue, the numerals and lettering, gold piping, and again, McDonell resplendent to their royal blue uniforms with the white pinstripes, white socks, white numerals and lettering, and the gold piping.
Yeah, and we did get home, I guess, huh? I thought we would have been.
Yeah, we were wrong about that. All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's the only thing we're wrong about here today.
Right.
It will be.
Remness in the circle. Opening pitch. Fouled off right in front of home plate. Good to have you with us. 2 minutes past 5 o'clock. Time of the opening pitch. And it's fouled off for strike one. Leadoff hitter is Kiara Harrington, the sophomore catcher, number 10. Batting from the right, as you can see.
And I think they're top of the order just like us. They're coming ready to play. So that first pitch, swinging at that first pitch was proof of that.
Nice off speed there by Kels.
Strike two call. Nothing into the count on Kiara Harrington. Pitch three, fouled back. And Harrington stays alive. Looking at the stats for Kiara Harrington, 483 hitter with a 587 OBP. Young but very talented.
Yeah, young.
The Shell Lake team.
You were commenting how young their team is.
Reminisce the pitch, popped up into
foul
territory and reaching back to make the catch. Keegan Winger over her shoulder right around that third base line. Well done by Keegan. And that's the first out of the inning.
Number 14,
it's always nice to get that lead out. It kind of dictates how the inning's going to go, and you can get that lead batter out. It's always a good thing.
Some of that pressure, taking a deep breath and just kind of, okay.
Lily Anderson hitting .313 with a 500 OBP, the freshman second baseman, number 14. Opening salvo just misses high. Ball one. When you need a plumbing repair or building or remodeling, call Bowl & Prue Plumbing, trusted since 1951. Bowl & Prue Plumbing. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Jason Bovey. Our camera operator, video producer live on site is Carter Jagger. Shell Lake and McDonell in the sectional final. 1-0 pitch.
Nice.
That one finds the mark.
Yeah, definitely a different perspective on this side.
Yeah.
we never sit on this side.
And that's the thing. If we're a little behind on balls and strikes, also, I cannot see the scoreboard from here. Just figured that out belatedly. That's why we have 3 of us. The 1-1 pitch, fouled back. And Lily Anderson, a freshman, to be honest, I wouldn't think she was a freshman looking at her. Just athletic-looking young lady, that's for sure. And you can tell they've got some talent in their youth at the top of the lineup. Sophomore, freshman, sophomore.
Did you say 2 seniors, is it?
3 seniors.
Oh, 2 or 3, yeah.
Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game
There you
for
go.
Kelsey Bremnes for out number 2 of the inning as Anderson goes down on strikes. Brings up Grace Nason. She is quite the athlete, just a sophomore. Nason batting .561, would you believe a .648 OBP. She bats from the left, takes strike 1.
Good job, Kels.
And Nason, the sophomore, checking her pitching stats, which we'll tell you more about, but strikeout count for her was 129, is 129. The pitch to Nason, dribbled foul along the first base line, and 0-2. Kelsey Bremnes quickly ahead in the counts. If you have a need for anything glass, a new mirror, quality shower doors, a new windshield, call the glass leaders. That's White City Glass.
Come on, Kels.
2 away, none on. Opening inning. 0-2 pitch, fouled straight up, and coming over toward us to try to make the catch, but it goes out of play. Is
I almost thought we were getting hit.
Lizzie Lebrand. Well, we do have the tent over us.
Yeah.
I still duck.
Yes. Great crowd on hand here. Best crowd I think we've seen all season long. Stands filled up.
Lined up
To
all the
our
way
right
around the
here, and yeah,
outfield
all the
there.
way around the outfield. If you can see that ringing here at Casper. Gorgeous day we've been blessed with. 0-2 count on Grace Nason. Talented sophomore, number 17, the lefty. Bremnes, fellow sophomore, 0-2 pitch,
she
check
went.
swing.
Nice
Did
job,
she
Liz.
go? No, they're saying
Check it.
first base line is saying no. So 1-2.
Like she went to me.
Yeah.
Again, a little bit different view that we had here than normal, and it did look like the check swing was not stopped in time, but the umpires disagree, so it's a 1-2 count. The pitch, just catching the outside, just missing rather on the outside edge. 2-2. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. 2-2 count, 2 away. Grace Nason, best hitter for Shell Lake. She will dribble one right in front of the plate. Fielded, the throw to first, and in time, Kelsey Bremnes guns it along the first base line, and they're saying safe at first, excuse me.
Okay.
I knew it was close, and credit that sophomore for getting down a good bunt there. That was a
The
tough one.
first baseman, number
So
12,
Nason bunts her way
Shaylee
aboard.
Anderson.
Yeah, that's one
But 2
where
away.
between Lizzie and Kelsey, which one takes it, who's got the better angle on that, but I thought the throw was there. It was close for sure. So
Yeah, it was kind of right in that middle point between Kelsey and Lizzie.
Shaylee Anderson, the senior, now at the plate. She's a .373 hitter with a .500 OBP. Again, these Shell Lake hitters, especially at the top of the lineup, they get on base. And with 2 away, Mason at seconds. Courtesy runner came in for her at first, excuse me.
I was
Swing and
just
a
going
miss.
to ask if we got that, Caleb.
So the courtesy runner who came in for Nason was number 9, Clea Breward, junior. Sophomore, rather. So a runner at first.
Oh, nice.
Strike whistled in there by Kelsey Bremnes. And Shaylee Anderson, one of just 3 seniors in this lineup. Bremnes, the pitch, swing and a miss, and a strikeout ends the opening inning.
Good job.
We'll step out and be back in 60 seconds after the first half of the first. Our score, McDonell nothing, Shell Lake nothing. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, But sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heath, Loken and Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heath at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heath, Loken and Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Our mission is to help make lives better, clients, team, and community, by optimizing true wealth. We are proud to support the McDonell softball team and their run to the playoffs this season. Go Lady Macks! Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Freeze Financial Group is not a broker-dealer and is independent of RJFS.
Lady Macks playoff softball here on WOGO Sports. Caleb Swenson along with Chris Malika and Jason Bovey. Leadoff hitter for McDonell, as per usual, is Kendall Heffler with a .333 average and a .400 OBP. She's driven in 9 on the season. Grace Nason, as we mentioned, 129 strikeouts on the season.
And you said
the sophomore pitcher.
Yeah, sophomore.
And that's 129 strikeouts in 88 1/3 innings.
Leading off, the left fielder, number 3, Kendall Heffler.
Other end of the battery for Nason is Kira Harrington, fellow sophomore number 10. Kendall stands in from the right side. Opening pitch from Nason. Up, right at the letters. Strike one. Thought maybe it was a bit high. Nason struck out 13 in that extra inning. 5-4 walk-off victory for Shell Lake over Turtle Lake Clayton. Fouled off toward the press box on the first base side. 0-2.
She's throwing hard out there. I mean,
she is throwing hard.
Watching her on tape, I couldn't see that.
Yeah,
she's bringing it for a
I was just going to say we were having the conversation before that, wondering the speed, but she's definitely throwing hard there.
Kendall Heffler again fouls one off, fights it off along the first base line. Remain at 0-2. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric, proud to back the Lady Macks. Again, Kendall Heffler staying alive, fouling it off.
We were talking a little bit, not having seen them our game that was canceled. It's hard coming in, learning, knowing how to, swing at the pitches and everything like that, kind of just watching it and your timing of it. So getting a better handle on that, but kind of staying tough in there.
It might take a time through the order for us to adjust. But
yep.
Blowing in the dirt.
But they do. I mean, they always do.
Mm-hmm.
For investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, reach out to Rubenzer Wealth Management. 1-2 pitch, low again, 2-2. McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management. Investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis. Call Rubenzer Wealth Management at 715-835-2123. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nason the pitch, well upstairs. And Kendall Heffler, guys, has fought her way back from an 0-2 count.
Yeah.
Has worked it full.
She's focused. She's having a good at-bat here. Let's win it.
Yep.
3-2 the count. Nason the sophomore, the pitch
there you go,
line
come
right
on.
past Nason
Go,
to the shortstop. Going to be a long throw, and Kendall doesn't quite beat it out.
1 stride away on that, I think.
Macy Melton, the senior, to Aaliyah Curtis, the freshman, and that was close, but 5-3 on the putouts.
They have a tall first baseman there that had a good stretch.
Yep.
So Keegan Winger comes to the plate with her .389 average, 16 driven in. Facing Nason for the first time. That was a good at-bat from Kendall Heffler.
Mm-hmm.
Winger, the junior third baseman, batting from the right. She'll foul one off toward the Shell Lake dugout on the first base side.
Caleb, you were talking about the crowd. It's awesome seeing the little Macks.
Yes.
We've got some back here and back on the stands, the younger players sitting watching, and I think that's awesome to see.
Pitch 2 misses. Riley Christensen on deck for McDonell. And Coach Rick Ruff, if you're joining us maybe on the Facebook page and looking for the Chi-High baseball game, that's on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Swing and a miss from Keegan Winger. WOGO Sports on YouTube. We're there as well, broadcasting both of these games simultaneously. Also, that game for Chi-High against Menominee in a regional final is on the radio on 103.1 FM and WOGO.com. Called strike 3. Now they're looking for out 2 of the inning. Good pitch there from Mason.
Number 7, Riley.
You don't see that from Keegan very often going down.
No, you don't.
Just an adjustment period, as you mentioned. Riley Christensen leads the team in batting average, .539, also a .549 OBP. At the plate for the first time. She swings at the first pitch and lines it out to right field for a base hit.
There you go, Riley.
And Riley aboard. I'd say Riley's bat heating up, but honestly, it's been pretty hot this entire season.
For sure.
Kelsey Bremnes now at the plate, our Service Master cleanup hitter. If your home or business needs a cleanup from fire, smoke, or water damage, or mold remediation, call the experts at Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Service Master, trust comes in the yellow truck. Kelsey showing bunt. Riley takes off, dives in head first. She's safe. I believe that's the 20th steal of the season for Riley Christensen, and she's in scoring position.
The catcher put a good throw on that one.
She did.
Almost
But Riley loves getting dirty.
Right?
Yeah, she did. The throw was right, spot on.
Bremnes takes the strike. O2 counts. Along the third base line, hit foul. So nothing in 2 on Kelsey Bremnes. That's from the right, the McDonell sophomore starting pitcher. Claire Ruff is on deck if Bremnes is able to reach. Riley Christensen in scoring position here in the sectional final. 2 away from McDonell. Mason the pitch. Lined right back to Nason. She gloves. She'll loop it to first, and that will end the inning. Both teams go down in fairly short order. We'll step out and be back in 60 seconds as the second inning begins in the sectional final. It's McDonell nothing, Shell Lake nothing on WOGO.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Second inning begins here on WOGO Sports. The live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. WIAA Division IV sectional final. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey, Chris Malico with you. At Casper Park in Chippewa Falls, Carter Jager, our WOGO video producer. As Aaliyah Curtis, the freshman, lining the first pitch out to right field, and it's dropped. Olivia Wolf had a glove on it, and it cut loose. And so Curtis is aboard.
Olivia did a good job of getting to that ball. I didn't think she was even going to get to it.
I didn't either. No, she did a great job in running over there. So
she tracked that really well. Again, it just popped out at the last moment. Macy Melton, the senior shortstop, number 1. Now at the plate. Look at the pitching stats for Kelsey Bremnes. 101 strikeouts, now 102 after her punch out in the first inning. Lined right over the bag at second. And they're at first and second with no one out for Shell Lake as the heart of their order.
Center fielder, number 11, Indy Brown.
Indy Brown, another freshman, number 11, the center fielder, coming to the plate.
Girls just need to be smart and play their defense here. And
Won't be surprised if you see a bunt here.
Yep.
And no one out, and 2 on for Shell Lake. Bremnes the pitch, bunt shown, bunted foul.
Yep.
They'll do it again. Emma Root Larson, another freshman, right fielder number 22 is on deck.
Hey.
That's awesome. I love it. I love when people come up to us and they kind of forget that we actually have the mics on.
Right. It's all part of being the family here. Runners at first and second. 0-1 count. Bunt shown upstairs.
Come on, Kels.
Called strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes on her, more than likely you won't see the bunt anymore, which is good. And maybe we can get that out here.
Looking for that all-important first out. Yeah. With runners at first and second. Aaliyah Curtis at second. Macy Melton at first for Shell Lake. The pitch, swing and a miss. A big strikeout.
Way to go, Kels.
For Kelsey Bremnes, and I'll correct myself, she had 2 strikeouts in the first inning.
Emma Root Larson.
So Indy Brown goes down on
if you weren't doing
strikes.
so many things, Caleb, you know that
Maybe
you
I'd
might
actually-
not make mistakes.
We're just sitting here, and Caleb's doing
He's doing a million
everything.
things, I know.
So now 1 away and 2 on. Emma Root Larson, the freshman, takes strike 1.
Good job, Kelsey.
Okay, the stats for Larson in a moment here. 267 hitter in that 8 slot. Upstairs, ball 1. One count, 2 on, 1 away. Kelsey Bremnes, the kick and the pitch. Below the knees.
Good job, Lizzie, keeping that front there.
Ball 2. When you're looking for a financial partner who has your best interest in mind, stop by Royal Credit Union. Royal's there to help you reach your financial goals, and they give great advice that you can trust. See everything Royal Credit Union has to offer at rcu.org. That's rcu.org. 1 away. 2-1 count. The pitch, called strike right at the letters.
Well, Chris, you brought up a good point there, Lizzie, keeping that ball in front of you. It's such a nice, we have such a good cut. Sometimes you take that for granted.
Yep.
And that's how Shell Lake won the last game, was a passed ball.
Yeah, she's, does a really great job in
2-2
defensively
pitch,
back there.
fouled.
Caleb, this is what we saw Kelsey do all day in Colfax. They'd get runners on, and she'd work her way out of these jams.
Getting that second out, we talked about the importance of the first one, but getting that second out certainly changes the complexion of the inning. We've got a 2-2 count right now on Emma Root Larson.
Well, and Kelsey's composure, she just stays composed. She does a great job.
Bremnes, the 2-2 pitch, low and in the dirt, blocked. Runners go, throw to third, the tag, safe at third. Double steal there to put 2 in scoring position. Count is full. So Melton advances to second. And Aaliyah Curtis, after reaching on the error, is at third. Count is full. Emily Dorweiler, the 9-hitter, the senior DP, is on deck for Shell Lake. Lakers trying to become the first one to score in this sectional final. Bremnes, the payoff pitch, swing and a miss, a big strikeout for Kelsey Bremnes.
There you go, girl.
That was a pitch she had to make.
Yep.
Now Emily Dorweiler, one of those 3 seniors for Shell Lake. She's the DP today, number 13, batting in the 9 slot.
This would be a big out.
Zebro.
This would be huge, yeah.
Facing Bremnes for the first time today. Popped up, looks to be playable, and caught by Aaliyah Bovey to end the inning.
There you go,
McDonell
ladies.
strands 2 Lakers. They get out of it. We head to the bottom of the second. Our score remains McDonell 0, Shell Lake 0. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO Sports.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Rubenzer Wealth Management.
We'll get to that in a moment, but it's time for Claire Ruff coming up to the plate here, and we'll see if we can show you on the camera later on, but thank you to Claire and the Ruff family for a beautiful poster, and we've got some cold, chilled 1919 root beer and some Cracker Jacks. They hooked us up with the snacks here today. Thank you so much to the Ruff family.
Yes,
The snacks and the glitter, man, we're getting spoiled.
And Claire with a 434 average of 500 OBP. And Claire's one of those hitters that just sneakily is just climbing and climbing late in the season. And she might be one of the hottest at the plate right now. Ball went upstairs.
She is such a smart player.
She is.
And not only in softball, but in everything she does.
Absolutely.
Win Chippewa County Player of the Year in volleyball from the Chippewa Herald. First team all-conference in basketball takes ball 2.
And very humble about all
Indeed.
of it. I mean,
absolutely.
just absolutely, she's just such a great gal.
2-0 pitch.
There you go, Claire.
Line
Nice.
right past the shortstop. And the hot hitting continues
There you
for
go,
Claire Ruff. She's aboard with a leadoff single.
She's funner, even better to watch on the bases, what she does on the bases. She just tempts pitchers and catchers, like, throw it my way, I dare you.
Yep.
Lizzie Liebrandt, who has 22 RBIs on the season, has hit 3 out of the park. Now at the plate for McDonell. Well upstairs from Nason.
That was just right there. Was her whole little back and forth there, just kind of.
And the catcher has the scouting report. They know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Claire Ruff at first temporarily. Line shot right over the bag at second. Liebrandt at first. Claire Ruff is moving on to third. The throw, the slide, and she is safe at third at the corners with no one out for McDonell.
Good job, ladies.
Aggressive base running. Brings up Kiara Leinenkugel.
Come on, girl.
Here we go, Key.
She's come up with big hits and big spots all throughout the season and postseason. Kiara Leinenkugel, 382 average with that 500 OBP. For Lizzie Liebrandt, Chloe Flanagan will run.
Yep.
So Flanagan at first. Number 8, the junior.
Coach from Shell Lake probably discussing the first and third scenario, how they want to play it. And
yeah.
Well, propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels when you need propane for your home or business. Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers, committed to their community. QualityPropaneandFuels.com. Thank you to Quality Propane. Thank you to every single advertiser you hear and see during these game broadcasts.
I concur with that 100%. Having been in Nashville for the first game here, it was unbelievably appreciative that you guys were able to do that, and it's only because of the sponsors. So thank you very much for that.
Caroline Kugel showing bunt, takes one upstairs. Chloe Flanagan will move on to second as the catcher will come out of her stance. Chloe daring her to throw.
Yep, and that's what you call a delayed steal there,
Yep.
where Chloe goes out halfway and makes the catcher make a decision, right? If they throw it down, then their third baseman's going to make a play, or vice versa.
Yep.
Swing and a miss from Caroline Kugel.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike, none out. Runners at second and third. 2 in scoring position for the McDonell senior. Leinenkugel takes another called strike.
Come on, Key.
1-2 the counts. Turn your dreams into reality with Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Inc. Shot too short, Throw to first, and Claire Ruff is going to take second.
Did
Chloe Flanagan moves to third.
Good job.
And it's 1-0 McDonell.
Good job, Keith.
The second baseman, number 2, Aaliyah Bovey.
RBI for Kiara Leinenkugel. Brings up Aaliyah Bovey. So a runner at third with one away for McDonell. Talk about bats heating up at the right time. That's what the McDonell sophomore second baseman has done. She'll foul one off, her first time facing Mason. 0-1 the count.
Well, the importance of getting those runs, you know, yeah, stinks to get out, but that RBI is so much more important in games like these and getting them moved around.
Another important one sitting out there that we need to get in.
Ooh, a bunt nice. Perfectly dropped along the first base line.
Nice job.
And no throw. And it's first and third for McDonell. A little bit of hesitation there.
Yep. Well, and that was one of those situations, too, where it's like, I think a little nervous that Chloe came a little bit too far, you know, but she didn't even, pitcher didn't even throw it back, so that was good.
Avery Bovey with that .333 average. Had a birthday on the date of that sectional semifinal win. Takes strike one. First and third for the Lady Macks.
Avery's just kind of trotting over there.
Yeah.
Like,
Aaliyah, yep. And now Avery's.
Aaliyah, excuse me. I always do that with the girls.
That's okay. Come on, Avery.
Avery Bovey, McDonell senior DP. Takes one below the knees, ball one. Bovey in the 9 slot. She's able to reach, brings up Kendall Heffler at the top of the order for Coach Rick Ruff. 1-0 McDonell. Big opportunity here with runners at second and third. Fouled off, straight back. 1-2.
You know, those parents who do the A names, my sister and I were Chris and Carla, and we were like Avery and Aaliyah were, so people always got us mixed up too, so now I'm like, oops.
Chloe Flanagan at third, Aaliyah Bovey at second. McDonell leads 1-0 in this sectional final. Swing and a miss.
Good job.
Avery Bovey goes down for the second out of the inning, but that brings up the top of the order with Kendall Heffler.
Come on,
Kendall grounded out her first time up.
Big spot here for Kendall.
Check swing. Ball well high.
Good hold.
Good hold, Kendall.
Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. 1-0 count, 2 away, runners at second and third. Popped up high in the air. Looks to be playable for the shortstop. She'll reach behind her head and make the grab. So one comes across for McDonell, 2 left stranded. We head to the third. Our new score, the Lady Macks 1, the Lakers nothing. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Lady Macks Playoff Softball on WOGO Sports.
Rubenzer Wealth Management is proud to back the Macks and wishes McDonell softball the best of luck in the playoffs. Whether you're looking for investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, let Rubenzer Wealth Management cover your bases towards financial security. Reach out to McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and the Rubenzer Wealth Management team by calling 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for getting a haircut at Great Clips. Yeah, you waited till the last minute, but with online check-in, you got in fast and left with a look you love. For a great cut in less time, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for going to Great Clips. They had your details saved in clip notes, so all you had to do was relax. And your wallet got a nice break too. For the cut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips.
Welcome back to Lady Macks Softball on WOGO Sports. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Jason Bovey, Carter Jager, our video producer, camera operator here at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. McDonell leads 1-0 as we are now in the third inning of this WIAA Division IV sectional final for the right to go to Goodman Diamond in Madison. Kelsey Remness opening pitch of this inning induces a swinging foul.
Miranda Johnson playing first base.
Johnson, who made that game-ending catch in the sectional semifinal, the sophomore number 20. Kiara Harrington back at the top of the lineup. She fouled out to Keegan Winger her first time up. Nice. Line shot, that one gets by third. And a leadoff single for the sophomore Kiara Harrington. And on both sides, the second time you see the pitcher, making some adjustments.
Yeah, exactly. You know, sometimes the first round out, it's just getting used to the pitch, but second time out there, they're ready to hit.
That was a well-hit ball there. I mean,
yeah.
Right in between Keegan and
Yep.
Claire.
Both teams stranded 2 base runners in the second inning, but McDonell was able to push one across as they lead 1-0 here in the top of the third. Lily Anderson, the freshman second baseman, number 14.
Ooh,
She'll foul
nice
one
pitch,
straight
Kelsey.
back. So Harrington aboard. Anderson at the plate. One on, none out. The pitch,
Sure. Good
hit
job.
foul. For no 2 counts. Curious what your home or land is worth, or are you looking to buy? Call Sissy Knops of MSK Realtors. That's mskrealtors.com. Sissy Knops of MSK Realtors. Lily Anderson, the right-handed batting freshman second baseman, number 14, with a runner at first, a none out for Shell Lake. Bremnes the pitch upstairs, runner goes, the throw, the tag. Oh yeah, at second. Gun down once again, Lizzie Liebrandt, the cannon. Claire Ruff sweeps the tag down, and there's one away, and the bases are clear.
Great job, Lizzie.
What were you saying not too long ago, that they couldn't pay you to try to run against?
I'm telling you, I wouldn't even get halfway there and I'd be out. So she's just spot on. Lizzie does a great job.
Perfect throw, perfect catch by Claire, and then you got to make the tag too.
Yep, exactly. The whole scenario was just beautiful.
0-2 pitch, dribbled right back to Kelsey Bremnes. She will glove, she will toss to first.
There you go,
in
ladies.
time for the second out of
Good
the
job.
inning. And that changes the complexion of the inning a bit. Instead of no one out and one on, and the top of the order up. Now there's 2 away and none on.
Well, in those situations too, give a little bit of spark. You know, give them a spark, and it's like, okay, we keep going. We got this.
Brings up Grace Nason, the lefty, talented. She outran a throw on a grounder back to the pitcher. Her first time up, again on that left side of the box. She'll dribble one to Aaliyah Bovey. Bovey will glove through to first in plenty of time.
Great inning,
Miranda
ladies.
Johnson makes the snatch. 1, 2, 3. They go down after the leadoff batter gets aboard. We head to the bottom of the third. Our score remains McDonell 1, Shell Lake nothing. Back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls wishes McDonell baseball and softball the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Macks.
Since 1951, Bowl and Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls has been a trusted name in our community. Fully licensed and insured, Bowl and Prue can help with any job, large or small. Whether you need a repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl and Prue Plumbing. Commercial, agricultural, and residential service, including well pumps, septic systems, and lawn irrigation. Bowl and Prue Plumbing on River Street in Chippewa Falls and online at bowlandprue.com.
We're back here with the bottom of the third on WOGO Sports. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Jason Bovey with our video operator on the WOGO Sports live stream. Carter Jagger, who also is updating us that Chi High is leading 2-1 in the bottom of the third on the other side of Casper Park in that regional final against Menominee.
Lots of activity going on around.
It's a busy day for baseball around the state, that is for sure. So Keegan Winger back at the plate. She struck out her first time up against Nason. She'll pop one sky high into the air. And it is caught by the right fielder, Emma Root Larson, the freshman.
And center fielder, number 7, Riley Christensen.
Brings up Riley Christensen. She singled her first time up. One away from McDonell.
Come on, Riley.
Takes one about face mask height for ball one. Freeze Financial Group in Chippewa Falls helps their clients build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Go Lady Macks from Freeze Financial Group. Pitch 2 is low. 2-0 count, not wanting to give Riley Christensen anything meaty.
Exactly. I think they know. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Christensen
Ooh.
foul tips one back, and the catcher took it right off the face mask, and that, you could hear it.
Oh.
Kara Harrington, hopefully she's all right, trying to shake that one off. Goodness.
Yeah, that's always one of those that it's just a stinger. Having that behind the plate, you don't want those.
Exactly.
Catchers in this game, they're tough.
Oh,
They
yeah.
gotta be tough.
Definitely.
Umpire checking on Carrington. She seems to be all right. When you need a boundary surveyed on residential or commercial property, think Heath Slocan and Associates LLC Professional Land Surveying. The pitch, grounded toward third, and
nice
it gets
job.
by the
There you
third
go.
baseman, and Riley Christensen is aboard once again.
Good job, Riley.
2 for 2 on the day.
Kelsey
Riley
Bremnes.
Christensen brings up Kelsey Bremnes. She had a ground out back to her counterparts in the circle, her first time up. So one away and a runner at first. Great speed at first, and Riley Christensen for Kelsey Bremnes. Showing bunt, pulling it back. Riley takes off. The throw to second, and Riley thought about even going to third.
She did.
She got
Which is not uncharacteristic.
She got a really good jump there.
She did. Her timing was perfect on that.
The pitch to Bremnes, low and in the dirt. With Riley at second base.
I chuckle because she kind of has that little bit of a swagger out there. If you watched her just now, she kind of is like looking like, come on, just throw the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Getting ready to rip one. Upstairs. 3-0 count. I'll correct myself here on the video stream. 3-0.
I think so.
So Riley Christensen in scoring position. Kelsey Bremnes looking to help her own cause. 3-1 count, has the green light. She will rip one out to left field. Riley will tag and head to third. It's caught there, but
Good job, Riley.
Riley
Smart
moves
base
into scoring
running.
position for another sack opportunity.
Smart base running.
And Claire Ruff.
Another one in here.
The pitch upstairs, ball one to Claire Ruff. Again, when you need a boundary surveyed on residential or commercial property, think Heath Slocan and Associates LLC Professional Land Surveying. Get it done right. Call owner Jason Heath and Heath Slocan 715-720-4000. Pitch letter high for strike one. And Heath Slocan and Associates LLC Professional Land Surveying. Ruff takes another ball high. The location of those pitches, it's not easy to lay off.
That's it's right on the border there. That's a tough one.
Ruff grounds one foul
Well, and
along the
that's
third base
sometimes
line.
too where you see two very like the same pitches, and one might be called a strike and one might be called a ball, and so it's that's hard there.
So 1-2 the count. One ball, two strikes on Claire Ruff.
Come on.
Ruff will send one out to right field. It falls into the gap, and Riley races in to score. Claire Ruff is
Nice
2
job.
for 2 on the day, and it's 2-0 McDonell.
Nice job, Claire.
Lizzie Liebert.
Perfect spot out there, that right center field gap.
An RBI single from Claire Ruff. And Lizzie Liebrandt back at the plate.
2 outs here. I would be surprised if he tries to move Claire here.
Liebrandt takes strike one, called. When you need a plumbing repair or building or remodeling, call Bowl & Prue Plumbing. Bowl & Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls, trusted since 1951. The pitch popped up.
Come on, drop, drop, drop. Come on.
And
There you go.
just
Go.
gets over the
Nice.
left fielder. And safe at first and second.
Chloe's going to go in courtesy run for Lizzie.
So Flanagan will run here in this third inning. As Lizzie Liebrandt aboard, Claire Ruff moves to second.
Number 5, Kiara lining
Come on,
Kugel.
Key. Let's do this, girl.
Carolina and Kugel coming back to the plates. With McDonell leading 2-0. 2 away. 1 in so far here in the third in this WIAA Division IV sectional final. Grace Nason readjusting that mask. It's a warm day. I think it was supposed to be close to 80 degrees today.
Yeah, she's
Calm winds, but laboring maybe a bit here. Upstairs, ball 1.
Well, you know, the thing is you've got 2 very aggressive base runners out there, so any pass ball, you know, they're going to be moving, so.
Nason the pitch, hit up
Come on.
high in the air in the infield, and 2 reaching for it. And it's Macy Melton, the senior shortstop, who makes the grab to end the inning. We move to the fourth, an updated score, McDonell 2, Shell Lake nothing. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Since 1951, Bowl and Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls has been a trusted name in our community. Fully licensed and insured, Bowl and Prue can help with any job, large or small. Whether you need a repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl and Prue Plumbing. Commercial, agricultural, and residential service, including well pumps, septic systems, and lawn irrigation. Bowl and Prue Plumbing on River Street in Chippewa Falls and online at bowlandprue.com.
Service Master of Chippewa Valley, your local restoration experts for fire damage, water damage, mold remediation, and trauma. Service Master provides carpet and air duct cleaning as well. Just look for the yellow truck, locally owned with emergency service always at the ready. Service Master of Chippewa Valley brings peace of mind 24/7, 365. Call 715-723-9781 or go to ServiceMasterChippewaValley.com. Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Trust comes in the yellow truck.
Welcome back to Lady Macks Softball here on WOGO Sports. Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire is the trusted leader in weight loss with doctor-recommended personalized weight loss and nutrition plans. Livia also has the best pricing on GLP-1 weight loss medications. Mention my name, Caleb, or WOGO Sports for 3 months free of your personalized weight loss and nutrition plan. Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. They're great folks there. Again, I've worked with them personally. Lost 55 pounds, kept it off for about 1.5 years now. Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. Top of the fourth, McDonell leading 2-0 here in this sectional final. Division IV state tournament
Good job,
berth on
Lizzie.
the line. Ball 1 low.
You want some Skittles?
I got some Skittles right there.
Here's the thing. I can still eat and enjoy many great foods. That's what's helped me keep the weight off. To
It's
be
called
honest.
moderation.
Indeed. I have chocolate about every day, as long as we're being honest.
Hey,
2-0
nothing wrong
counts.
with that. Keeps you sweet.
Shaylee
There
Anderson,
you
the
go.
senior first baseman, number 12. And she's used that height at first base on a great stretch earlier in the game.
Oh,
Sends
come
the
on,
first
Riley.
pitch out to Riley
There
Christensen,
you go,
who
Riley.
races
Good
up
job.
to make the grab.
She makes it
First.
look easy.
Retired.
Oh,
already.
she does. She's kind of like just trotting up there to get it and just reaching up. It's just makes it look so easy.
Anchoring the outfield is probably a good term for
Yep.
what Riley Christensen does out there with so much athleticism in center field. And she made a couple brilliant, perhaps game-defining catches in that sectional semi against Colfax. Maybe game-saving catches.
Oh, absolutely.
Swing and a miss.
Well,
On the first
and
pitch,
too,
Julia
Riley,
Curtis.
her personality just kind of. She's awesome. Gotta love her.
She's a wonderful young lady, and I think you saw the talent last year. We've seen the talent and the personality. She's found her voice this year. Swing and a miss,
nice.
changing speeds beautifully.
Kelsey, beautiful.
Goodness,
that
Kelsey.
was so
Talk
good.
about talented sophomores.
Oh,
There's a lot
yeah.
on this team.
Absolutely.
Thankful for our junior and senior class as well. And
Well,
my
for that
goodness, we've got,
leadership, you
we've got
know,
Bryn Wiedermeyer. We've got some freshmen coming up as well, too. The program's good spot.
Thriving.
Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Kelsey Bremnes, her 5th of the game. And
Awesome
that is
job,
out number
Kelsey.
2.
The shortstop, number 1, Macy Melton.
Macy Melton, 1 for 1 on the day. The senior shortstop, number 1, singled her first time up. If you have a need for anything glass, a new mirror quality shower doors, a new windshield, call the glass leaders. White City Glass. 2 away, none on. Fouled for strike 1 along the first base line. Macy Melton, the senior.
She's very tall as well.
Yeah, they've got a lot of height. Honestly, I'm curious what the Shell Lake basketball team is like. I believe they were beaten out before they had the opportunity to face McDonell in the tournament. But basketball, volleyball, you never know. You could be seeing some of these talented athletes in other sports. Swing and a miss. Nothing into the count. For investment advice, insurance planning, or personalized retirement analysis, reach out to Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management, 715-835-2123. McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management, 835-2123. That's 835-2123. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! 6 strikeouts for Kelsey Bremnes through 4. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Our score remains McDonell 2, Shell Lake 0 on WOGO Sports.
Hi, Chippewa fans. My name is Sissy Knops. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. Here's a pop quiz. Do you know the current value of your home? I help clients in the Chippewa Valley answer this question in order to get their home sold for top dollar. I can also help you write a winning offer on a home in today's competitive market. So if you're looking to buy or sell your home, cabin, or piece of land, contact me, Sissy Knops of Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors, 715-828-0903.
On the court, the field, and the ice, leaders stand out. They innovate, inspire, and win at the highest level. And at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, they are the unquestioned leaders in orthopedic, brain, and spine care. Whether it's surgery to get your athlete back in the game or managing chronic pain so you can enjoy life again, call Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, with a new and improved clinic and surgery center now open in Rice Lake. Book your appointment at cvosm.com.
Welcome back to Lady Macks softball on WOGO Sports. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Jason Bovey, your WOGO Sports crew. I think I caught Chris by surprise a little bit that we're coming back from break there.
I was just chuckling. I'm like, Jason's over here talking. I don't have my mic on, and I'm just like, whoa, we're coming back.
There's a good chance that one of the 3 of us will be paying attention. So,
well, that's why you're the man in control.
well,
there,
no,
Caleb.
I'm just saying the odds are good.
Yep.
Might be me, might be one of you. But Aaliyah Bovey comes back to the plate for McDonell. The sophomore has already flashed her glove a few times today. 306 average with 9 runs batted in coming into the contest. McDonell leading 2-0. Great chance to try to get some more here. Bovey takes strike 1.
Well, we've talked about this. You know, her average may not show it, but she's definitely come on very strong towards the end of the season here with her batting and just, you know.
I knew it was a matter of time. I mean.
Of course, come
Bovey will line the first one up. Blooper just out to the grass in left field.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
2 for 2, Aaliyah Bovey.
Of course, that's that proud dad saying, I knew it would come. No big deal. He got it.
Avery Bovey, the senior, the DP.
I was telling Caleb how you guys thought I was so calm the other night in Stratford. Dad wasn't calm.
Oh, my gosh. You
didn't
weren't
show
showing it. You weren't showing it, Jason, because I was just going to say that, too. I'm like, you're composed, and it's like, I'm sure inside you're like just turning.
Yeah.
Base in the pitch. Bovey shows bunt. Fouled off.
Yeah, I look over there, and you're just like, yep. Composed.
1 on.
It's definitely the coach in me.
None out for McDonell. Mason, the sophomore, with a pitch.
Oh,
bunted
good job.
right
Nice.
in front of home plate. The throw to first. It's dropped at first, and then she beats it out. Safe at first and second. The hustle down the line. There's that Bovey speed.
Oh, you
That's
bet.
right.
There you go, girl.
Wheels.
Love seeing that. She just took the big sigh.
Yeah.
Well, and again, we say speed, but it's hustle.
Yeah.
It is hustle as Olivia Wolf comes in to run. And you always hustle, you always run it out, and that's what you
Absolutely,
need,
yep.
what you expect from your seniors. Now McDonell is first and second, as there'll be an infield conference. First and second with none out, and that again, throw got away from the first baseman a little bit, and then she dropped it again. So, I mean, there were 2 little bobbles there, and just hustling down that first base line, Avery Bovey, and that's got to feel good for her to reach, about midway through this game. And again, as she and everyone else in this lineup sees Nason for the second and third time, hopefully things start breaking through here.
And playing their part, doing their part in it. And Avery's such an amazing cheer, on that bench. She does such a great job, and always, I can always pick out her voice.
Oh, yeah.
And she just does a great job, and she played her part, and she just did right there too. So kudos to her.
Olivia Wolf is at first, ready to run. Bunt it down the first base line. Throw to first in time for Kendall Heffler, but she advances the runners. 1 away. The senior doing her job. 2 in scoring position for Keegan Winger.
Another beautiful bunt. The small ball is hard for teams to defend.
Yep. Well, and Caleb and I have had this conversation. Their bunting this season is spot on. They have done such a great job.
So Winger comes to the plate looking for her first hit. Takes the ball low.
That one, and you posted a beautiful bunt, that one that Kendall had down the first baseline, and she literally was running right along with it, and it was just, they do a great job.
Yep.
Second and third, slapped foul along the first base line.
Come
to
on,
make the
Keegan.
count 1-1
Do you have
on
any
Keegan
outs?
Winger. 1 away on that sacrifice bunt from Kendall Heffler.
I'm
Olivia
relying on
Bovey
my
at third.
counterparts to
Yeah.
Olivia Wolf at second. Upstairs and
ball.
They call that one a strike. I think they said it missed.
Strike.
Yeah, 2-1.
All right, so 2-1 the count for Keegan Winger. With 2 in scoring position for the McDonell Junior and a 2-0 lead. Keegan grounds one right back to the pitcher. Throw to first, throw home, play at the plate, sliding in safe.
Job.
It's 3-0
Good job,
McDonell. Aaliyah Bovey scores the 3rd run of the game. She had to get low fast.
Well, not gonna lie, Dad was a little nervous. That catcher didn't give Aaliyah much of the plate there.
No, she didn't.
And there was a bat lying in the path as well. So now as we update the base paths here, out at first, so runner at third for McDonell. That's Olivia Wolf with Riley Christensen at the plate and 2 away. And Riley's going to step out, so it'll give us time to... Oh, are they intentionally walking her?
Yeah, intentionally walking her.
I wonder if that's the first time that we've seen Riley intentionally walk
I
this
think
season.
so.
That's a big tip of the cap, really, to Riley. There's the stats for Riley. For those watching on our video stream, you can maybe see why they chose. She's 2 for 2 on the day as well.
Yeah, and she had a big old, again, part of Riley's persona, had a big old grin over there as she was at first.
Kelsey Bremnes takes strike 1, and Riley immediatting into scoring position.
I get it, but now what they did there is now we have 2 runners in scoring position, and Kelsey's no slouch at the plate hitting the ball either.
No, that's just it. She definitely, you almost wonder, did they shoot themselves in the foot, but we got this.
Second and third with 2 away. And a line shot, and it dropped into center field for Kelsey Bremnes. 1 is in, 2 coming in. Riley Christensen scoots across the plate, and it's a 2 RBI single for Kelsey Bremnes, and it's 5-0 McDonell.
Well, like we were just talking about.
Yep.
But if on the video, if you were just watching there, Kelsey, she had a lead off on first there, and she was playing with, with the ball, and it was like, oh, Kelsey.
So Wolf comes in to score. Riley Christensen after being intentionally walked.
So coaching Kelsey over the winter, and I've seen her from over the years. She's a girl that you want on the base paths.
Oh, yeah.
She is so aggressive, and she runs and knows this game so well.
Yeah. Well, she was just showing her aggressiveness there.
And again, while we have a moment here, you guys have been remarking off the air the incredible composure of Kelsey Bremnes in the circle as a sophomore. I mean, just so calm, cool, and collected. And you throw those adjectives out a lot. But, I mean, truly, to be in this spot, sectional final, and to be, again, facing a talented team, and she has really, really come to play on both sides.
Absolutely. She is, and as a sophomore, it just shows, her composure and her athleticism.
Fourth inning, McDonell leading 5-0. Claire Ruff squares to bunt. Kelsey Bremnes has vacated first in favor of Lauren Buescher, who's courtesy running for her. And Lauren was kind of playing with everybody out there a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it makes me a little nervous when they do that, but that's part of their base running.
Claire again showing bunt, and she'll pull it back.
Is it straight? Called strike on the, even though she pulled back, it was still in the zone.
So a 1-1 count. Claire Ruff snaps one into center field. Lauren Buescher racing around second, heading to third. She'll hold there, and Claire Ruff will take second.
Good job, Claire. Beautiful.
It's a double for Claire Ruff, and she is 3 for 3 on the day.
She's cooking, Caleb. Teenage slang. That's right.
Yeah, oh yeah. Gotta love that. Good job, Claire. Come on, Lizzie.
Lizzie Liebrandt comes to the plate for McDonell, and now 2 in scoring position, 2 out hitting. We've mentioned it so many times this season. Liebrandt, the pitch gets away from the catcher. She lost track of it for a moment and ends up bubbling in front of home plate. So Lauren Buescher is at third, Claire Ruff at second, with 2 away for Lizzie Liebrandt. She is 2 for 2 on the day, and Lizzie sends one out to deep left field. That's going to score 1-2 coming in. It's a 2 RBI double for Lizzie Liebrandt, and McDonell leads 7-0.
Way to go, Lizzie. I was literally just going to say, I'd love to see her jack one out here.
When that ball came off the bat, you knew that was well hit.
Yep.
So Ruff scores, Buescher scores, 7-0 McDonell. And they're starting to, dare I say, figure it out a little bit here at the plate after the first time or two